Question 21. A right triangle has legs. See, whenever the word you have a right triangle, like let's say this is the right triangle, and the question says legs, so these are always the two sides which are other than hypotenuse, right? So if in this triangle, angle B is 90 degree and A and C are other two vertices, then AC is hypotenuse. So that will not be considered as leg. Legs are AB and BC. Okay, a right triangle has legs with lengths 24 centimeter, okay, and 21 centimeter. Perfect. If the length of this triangle's hypotenuse in centimeters can be written as 3 root d, okay, where d is an integer, what is the value of d? Now that means we have to apply Pythagoras here because this is a right triangle and three sides are considered, right? So when three sides are taken in a right triangle, the most preferable or the right choice is the Pythagoras. And what is Pythagoras? Length of first leg squared plus length of second leg squared is always equal to square of the hypotenuse, which is AC in this case. So this is 24 squared plus 21 squared, and 24 squared is 576 plus 21 squared is 441. So this is equal to AC squared. This is equal to AC squared. So AC square is equal to these two. If you sum them up, this is 1017, right? Do square root on both sides, square root of this and square root of 1017. Now we are going to use the rules of exponents. If you are not very much comfortable with the rules of exponents, so I am giving you the I button link. You can open and see all the rules. Whenever you have a square root sign, right, that always means power 1 by 2, right? Whatever is the number inside, it has power 1 by 2. So if you apply that rule over here, AC squared raised to power 1 by 2, so that will be AC itself, right? So that means we can find the value of AC or the hypotenuse by taking the square root of the 1017, square root of 1017. Now it can be solved further, it can be simplified further. If we factorize 1017, that is 9 times, okay, use the calculator, that will be 113, right? And this 9 is 3 squared. 3 squared times 113. Now we will again see the rules of exponents in complete detail so that you can understand every step. Now by the rules of exponents, if I have two numbers inside that sign, so I can separate them like this. And again, this 3 squared is with power 1 by 2, it will become 3, and root 113 is as it is because we cannot solve it further. Now our question says, we have solved this. Now let's say what the question says. Question says AC is equal to 3 root D. And what we have calculated, AC is equal to 3 root of 1 D. So what is the question? Where D is an integer, what is the value of D? So what is D? Which is inside the square root sign. So value of D is 113. Correct? Okay. Question number 22 is, the floor of a ballroom has an area of 600 square meters. Okay, so that means ballroom is a rectangle and the area of the rectangle is length times width, which is equal to 600. That is given. This English language we have converted into the mathematical statement. An architect creates a scale model of the floor of the ballroom. Now see, when an architect creates a building, so it creates on a very small paper, but that is actually the proper map of the building. So in that case, we use the ratios, right? So if architect is scaling it or modeling it, so that ratio will be equal to the actual ratio of the building. So how what map he has taken or what scale he has taken? He has taken whatever is the actual measurement where the length of each side of model is 1/10 times the length of the corresponding side of the actual floor of the bar room, right? So it's only length, but because this is a scale, so whatever is the length, suppose this is the actual plot and this is the architect plan of the architect, so that is 1/10, right? And width will also be 1/10. So what I am doing, I am indirectly I am multiplying by 100, so it should be on both the sides, right? So if it is 600 square meters in the actual plan, then in the architect's model, scale model, it will be 6 square meters. Okay, let's see what the options are. So A is the right option. Okay, great.